So Nancy Pelosi said something that is worthy of note, that Benjamin Netanyahu's speech was the worst speech of a foreign leader ever given to the U.S. Congress. She, of course, did not say why, or at least I did not hear or read what she said, as to buffer her statement. This is a common thing, by the way, that I have noted for decades, that people on the left will make these generalizations that, for example, Donald Trump is a threat to democracy. But will they give examples? How is he a threat to democracy? Because he said that he'll be a dictator for a day on day one. So that's it. The Trump hyperbole, he'll be dictator. But Biden was dictator for 3.5 years. The Supreme Court rules that you cannot, as president, you cannot waive student loans, that they have to be paid back. You can't say no. And he said, no, I just disregard the court. Did Donald Trump disregard a court order while president of the United States? So the statement of Nancy Pelosi was just a smear. And it is fascinating to me, why is there such hatred of Netanyahu? And it's really analogous to the hatred of Donald Trump. But here is the irony. In the United States, the Democratic Party, the left-wing party, says constantly it will govern utterly differently than Donald Trump. But the left-wing party in Israel, to the extent that it is a left-wing party, but the opposition party in Israel constantly states, we will pursue the war in Gaza just as Netanyahu does, and they hate Netanyahu. So what is the thinking? Why is there this degree of hatred? It's not rational. The worst speech ever given by a foreign leader. This is the woman who, as Speaker of the House, did something I don't believe was ever done in American history. She tore up the State of the Union address of Donald Trump in front of the nation and the world. She actually ripped it up. There is nothing the left doesn't get away with. Nothing. Riots, suppression of free speech, the desecration of the holy act of voting. It doesn't matter. They don't like their candidate. They think he'll lose. They pressure him to resign the candidacy. They not only play to win, they win. That's the amazing thing. They just get away with it. I thought it was a magnificent speech. It is barbarism versus civilization. And if you don't know that, Nancy Pelosi, your moral compass is indeed broken. But it is. For the Western world not to understand the threat that Iran and its cronies, its subsidiaries like Hezbollah, Houthis, and Hamas pose to moral civilization, not to know that? People in the West who do not know that are even more frightening to me than the Palestinians who voted for Hamas, which is most Palestinians. For the full episode of The Dennis Prager Show, go to pragertopia.com, sign up, and become a full member.